Hello, this is Denise Castro, and today I would like to show you how my best friend Google Workspace is helping me manage some work stress. We are going back to school next week for the first time in a very long time, and unfortunately, students do not get to have PE or music or a real recess. So instead, the PE teacher and I have been asked to plan activities for a short 15-minute break for every student in the school. And we have some aides who are going to support us, but there's no plan yet. So I decided to sit down at my Google Workspace and kind of come up with some ideas to get the conversation going between me and the administrator, the PE teacher, the aides, and the teachers. So check this out.
Okay, upon receiving news of our newest challenge, the PE teacher and I decided to start with phase 1 of our planning process, where we created a table in Google Docs, and we have the activity. We snipped a picture of the activity that we found on Pinterest or YouTube, and then we also put a video link to reference later, and then we also have an area here for the materials that we're needing. And it's cool because we've been able to add in some comments here and give some ideas, even though we're not really meeting in person. I also really liked that I was able to create a drawing, because this one was an idea that came from my own mind, and I just kind of used this feature to put in some visuals there. But then I realized that phase 2 needed to start, because I needed to see everything from a more aerial perspective. So Google Presentations is wonderful because you can layer your ideas and have a lot of flexibility with pictures and drawings and kind of just play with things. So here's what I kind of did first. First, I just kind of spilt some ideas out here just in black and white, just put it on the slides. And then I realized, like, how are we going to manage the space that we're in with so many students? So I decided to make a map of the activity area. So, you know, we got our basketball courts, our fields, and so forth. So I kind of put that together, and then I realized also, hey, you know, we have to put the people where they're supposed to be. How many aides do we have to support? Can we get some student helpers? Which teacher is going to go where? And also had to think about the whole restroom situation, because the kids get 15 minutes, period, which means they're using the restroom, getting a drink of water, and doing the activities with us. And of course, it's nobody's fault really, it's just what we've been dealt with COVID, and we're all trying our best here. So I was really able to just play with shapes and pictures and people and just manipulate everything to really start to get an idea of what we need to make sure everyone is being enriched, but is also staying safe. Now, of course, I realized that I can't just show this to my colleagues and have it make any sense to them, because the colors are all over the place. It's just very overwhelming. So what I did next is I realized I need to change the colors, make it more cohesive, because there's a lot to color psychology that we don't really understand, right? So what I decided to do was Google a fun color palette, and I came across this summer fun color scheme, and I copied and pasted these hex codes and put them into my little bucket here. Did a custom color, and I actually ended up with something nicer like this. So I have a map of our break area, just kind of sectioning off these pieces. And this is nice because when I meet with our PE teacher and our administrator, we can all make sure we agree that these sections can be used. Maybe the PE teacher has an idea, he wants to use a space over here that I hadn't thought about. So we can kind of just confirm that we're all on the same page as far as the map goes. And then we can start to add in more variables here. So activity options, I put in some ideas, but I also know this is a collaborative document. So I know the PE teacher and the administrator can change some things or add some comments by clicking here and, you know, give an idea. Oh, I think maybe we should play jump rope or something, you know, whatever ideas that they have. So once we all agree on the types of activities that can happen on different parts of the field, we can start to add in more variables, the people. So we only have 4 aides and 2 teachers and maybe some student helpers. So we don't have enough help to have everybody spread out across the whole area. So on Monday and Tuesday, we'll have everybody on the right side. And then Thursday, Friday, everyone can be on the left side, and we'll see who needs to help where. And it's really cool to lay it out like this, because then I can see variables that I might have overlooked, like for instance, the restroom line. We can't have all 90 kids running to the restroom at once, right? There's got to be a procedure for that. So this is pretty cool. It kind of shows the procedures and who can go where, and even a timeout zone for students who may go on the playground without permission. What do we do with them? So they're still going to be getting some exercise, maybe can walk here. Hopefully it doesn't come to that, but just in case, we're prepared. Okay, so these are all these variables here, and this allows all of us to dialogue and have a visual to really make sure all of our bases are covered, to make sure everybody's safe, but also feeling useful and being enriched. Okay, now the final thing I have in here is the aide sign up. I know a lot of times aides are kind of just told where to go and are asked to do a lot of different things, and so I feel like it's very important for aides to be able to choose where they go, especially if they have different health concerns or they don't want to be in a sunny spot, or they do, or whatever. They have a freedom of choice here, and they can pick something that they really enjoy or just something they think they're good at. And I always think it's important for everybody to have say, and this little sign-up sheet gives us that opportunity. So hopefully this real life scenario inspires you to start using Google Workspace to collaborate for your needs. I know this is a tricky year, and communication is more important now than ever before. So if you have any questions, please comment below. I'm going to be putting this template on my Teachers Pay Teachers website, so if you would like to use this and manipulate it for your school's purposes, feel free to go right ahead. It will be free. And if you have a question about any of these items, please let me know, and I wish you guys luck. Wish us the same, and we'll talk soon.